Alright, you guys, King of the Root back with another video, and I just put up, if you're watching this now, I just put up my Chloe Bailey Is She Pregnant video, which the cards were not really cleansed, and as for this reading right here, they were not really cleansed the way I want them to either, so we're going to call this, this would be kind of like a fake reading, and if it happens to be true, great. But I'll come back and redo them, but I really want to put this out there and see what's going to happen, actually, so this one really, for sure, is just for fun. But I decided if I was going to pull cards for Chloe, Halle Bailey, that I was going to go ahead and pull the guy that she's possibly pregnant by. So crazy thing is they got similar cards in the reading. So I just pulled what is the energy of DDG. And these are the first three cards. And look at that. The second card is that child innocent card. Innocence that's in that womb again. Balance. He also had the courage card fly out of the deck. We have that High Priestess, Isis again. See, I told you guys in the last reading that he did something to Chloe. We have the Crone Visionary, and he's working with an older female, Mother Creativity. And this may be why he wanted this baby. Maybe he didn't trap her because he wants to be with her, but maybe he's also pulling from this baby's energy as well. Because in Hollywood they practice a lot of different magic, practical magic. They mix a lot of magic, which is why a lot of times they come out crazy and shit because they be mixing a lot of stuff, and it's not always them. Hollywood puts them into certain occult rituals, and then they may have certain walks and paths of spirituality that they already practice, but then they have to mix it with their bullshit, and it never ends up good usually. All right, so then we got the Mother Perception card. We have the Manipulation card coming out again. Then we have the Power card. We have Athena, the Chariot. Then we have the Sun card come out. Cycles. Pessimism. Ace, Realization. And Desire. Doesn't it look like Halle Bailey, y'all? Almost exactly like her. Ooh, you know what? I wish my folder was here, but while I was away, I purchased a folder of Halle Bailey, and it was a Little Mermaid folder, and I'm so excited about it. But anywho, DDG just gives me he gives me a fake ass energy. He's a Libra, which means they're really compatible. They're each other's shadow signs, so they can really do a lot of work with each other in this relationship. Um, it doesn't just have to be like basic. Like they really could like heal with this relationship as far as like shadow work. When I look at these cards, and for what I see from DDG, I get that he gives us one. He comes off as one way to us, and he's totally a different way behind the scenes. And he's not even this way with Chloe. Excuse me, fucking Chloe, Halle either. He's got a different mask for her too. But DDG gives me a very I don't know, maybe almost like a sociopath or not sociopath, like an antisocial disorder behind the scenes. Like that's his real mask. He gives me somebody who's fronting. Not that he's lying about the stuff and the success and what he tells you about himself or what he portrays, but he's never fully truthful, is what I get. Um, and then we have this pessimism card here too, which means that he always has about a bad outlook on shit, and I feel that for sure. His cards don't look too bad, but I really get that he's been dabbling in a lot of magic recently. That's what I'm getting in the past, like 1 to 3 years. In the past 3 years, we'll say, he's been dabbling in a lot of occult work. And I think it's weighing on him, but I do see that it brought him some success, and it was successful. But I'm getting the feeling and the spirit of saying that he is at a crossroads right now. And some of the stuff he did may come back to bite him. Let me pull like a couple more cards. See, we got that Fool card. And the Fool sometimes can be a very, very good it can be a good energy that you want to have in life. The Fool, and in the original tarot deck, there is the Raider White, or you guys know what I'm talking about. The original tarot deck that a lot of us start out with. In that deck, when you see the Fool when he's walking off the cliff, the beautiful thing about the Fool, at least how I interpret it, is that the Fool, although he's blindly walking off the cliff, he has this free spiritedness about him, if you get what I'm saying. But then we can have the Fool who is what a lot of us think of a fool who's being dumb, who's walking into things blindly, who is naive. Um, see denial. What is he in denial about? Crone ascension. See what I'm saying? Whoever DDG works with, it's an elder woman. He taps into a lot of feminine energy. It's not masculine. Now, granted, this is a goddess deck, but I can still see because I am a reader and I know how to interpret cards and I know how to use them for different subjects and aspects and different things for different readings. Sometimes you got to use what you got, and that's a hoodoo way of thinking for all my hoodoo brother and sisters. But I'm still gonna say yeah for sure. He works with an older female who's got a lot of knowledge, and she's about her shit. I don't know how he got in contact with this woman, but he's very lucky. Whoever she is, he got lucky. See, full denial and death. Did DDG sacrifice somebody recently? Allegedly, did he lose a brother or a friend or a cousin? Oh, is this that little boy that he be dealing with? What is the little boy's name that had that song "I'm Gonna Kill You" or some shit? That he's pretty much grooming and training and throwing right in front of our face and pretty much turning this little boy into a monster. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it, and you heard it here first. I think eventually he's gonna sacrifice that little boy because the boy is way more popping than he is, and that's really a little bit of that little boy's energy. Some of that energy is just straight up him, and that's what makes that little boy so fascinating. I really wish I could remember his name, but you guys know who I'm talking about. It's that little boy who I believe is his nephew, his sister's son. But hmm. I think the UG signed a deal for his first sacrifice or for another sacrifice, and he's in denial about what's going to happen, or in denial. Let's see, integrity. See what I'm saying? We got the full, we got denial, we got definite, we got integrity. So this sacrifice that I believe that's coming up really, really um, goes against his morals, his integrity, and that's why I feel like it's going to be that little boy. It's going to be somebody that he really had to think long about the great world. Yeah, to bring him the world. See, there's that courage card. There's that courage card that came out. Courage. See, but there's the failure. Courage. He's failing at being courageous. In what aspect, though? See, I don't know much about EG. I'm gonna stop pulling. We're too far now. Well, anywho, I'll come back and do like an official real reading where I meditate and really go into him. But I just wanted to look at some of his energies. I'm not gonna call his reading a fake reading. I'm gonna call Hallie's because I'm not sure, and I really want to cleanse my deck, and I don't like to put out stuff and I'm not really sure. I like to watch my words. Your tongue is a powerful thing, but I believe she's pregnant, not just from the pictures, but from what the card said. So we shall see. But she needs to watch out for that DDG dude, and I think we all know it. We all know it. And I don't think it's because he doesn't love her, but there's something very odd about him. And I don't know what it is, and I can't put my finger on it. But I will figure it out one day. King of the Root. Bye.